Hi, I'm a believer in Jesus Christ and I struggle with fear and addiction. My name is Terry.
I'm a believer in Jesus Christ and I struggle with anxiety and codependency. My name is Ron. We are the ministry leaders of Celebrate Recovery First here at our church. So, what is Celebrate Recovery, Terry?
Celebrate Recovery is a ministry designed to help hurting people. It's made up of regular people like you and me who are on a journey toward wholeness, seeking recovery and celebrating God's healing of life's hurts, hang-ups, and habits. Trained leaders provide safe, confidential, Christ-centered groups where people can grow. They offer their stories as they travel on the journey to healing and to help others. So what are some examples of hurts, hang-ups, or habits, Ron?
Well, an example of a hurt is any type of abuse, mental, emotional, sexual, or physical. Pain from a divorce, loss of a loved one, like a mom, a dad, child, or a spouse. Sometimes we get stuck in the grieving process and need extra support to move on. A hang-up is a pattern of behavior that hinders us from changing, like anger and anxiety, depression, unforgiveness, sarcasm. Patterns that turn into habits like food, alcohol, drugs, sex, media, gambling, pornography, or even relationships. We've experienced some powerful changes, though, in our CR group.
And what a joy it is to see our people find hope. One woman who recently walked through our doors says she finds encouragement, sharing openly what is on her heart, knowing that she can be free to share about her struggles, and the other women will not judge or condemn her. One man was devastated by the problems of his marriage and turned to alcohol to cope. 2.5 years ago, he started CR and has experienced true forgiveness and healing. He's found sobriety and a hope to reconcile with his wife. Another newcomer in CR recently said, "My mental health has improved since I joined CR. I'm learning to believe that I'm a loved child of God. I'm not all those negative things I keep telling myself. I don't care what my insecurities are. I am just as important as anyone else. I'm learning on this journey to find my voice and believe God wants to use me." Walking through the door to my first CR meeting was not an instant success story for me. I continued to struggle, but everyone kept telling me to keep coming back. So I did. Some days my mind was filled with so much doubt when I walked in, but every time God knew just what I needed to hear for that night, either through the testimony or the teaching or in our share group. I always left filled with such hope for the future.
Our CR meets every Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. in the SMC building on the north end of our church campus. You can come knowing that we will have praise and worship first, then a teaching or a testimony, and that's followed by gender-specific open share groups. And we end the evening with food and fellowship to build relationships to support one another and celebrate our victories together. We don't do recovery alone.
At CR, we believe that change is possible by the power of Jesus through this biblical program. If you don't have any hope today, come take some of ours till you have your own. Satan knows your name and calls you by your sin. God knows your sin and calls you by your name. Your identity is not in your struggle. Your identity is wrapped up in who God says you are. What hurt, hang-up, or habit keeps you in bondage from receiving God's very best for your life? Come find the true freedom that Jesus promises us in His Word. He has come to set the captives free. Are you ready to walk through our door?